we're rolling. Okay, guys, welcome to the Klickback Podcast.
Already
stuffing up. All right, guys. So we have 3 people here, including myself. My name's Jeremy. We got Tom over there. Say hi.
Hi, what's up?
Tommy. And then we got Toby.
Yo.
All right, let's start with Tommy. Introduce yourself, bro.
My name is Tommy, and I'm a portrait and commercial fashion photographer based in Melbourne. And that's basically what I do. And we're just like trying this new thing out with the Klickback Podcast, and see where this takes us.
Awesome. Toby, intro.
Yeah, I'm Toby. Trying all kinds of photography, really. But yeah, this podcast is going to be some fun stuff with these boys.
Awesome. And my name's Jeremy, and I'm just like a photographer like these boys as well. Do a bit of video, dabble in and there and out. But yeah. All right, so why are we here, boys?
I guess, like, well, we're trying something new, right?
Yeah.
I remember because we had this conversation maybe like 2 or 3 weeks ago. We were sitting around and we saw our good friend David Shin starting up his own podcast, and how he's already on like episode 5 or 6 of Mind Society's Behind the Mind, is it? And so they're doing pretty well, and that really inspired us. I remember we were sitting inside a KFC, and we were just like, damn, like David and Kurt are doing like really well, and like this is really interesting and
really good chicken.
But more importantly, the chicken was on point. The chicken was great. Oh man, those chips, man, they really did some magic on the seasoning. Yeah, continue on.
And then basically that's
sorry Tommy.
that's like what inspired us. We're like, oh yeah, we can just do our own podcast and try something new, develop a new skill, explore a new side of creativity.
Yeah. All right. The name Klickback.
Damn.
Sorry, I keep getting it wrong. Klickback. Why are we called Klickback?
KB.
Guys? Yeah, K.
So yeah, click starting with a K, L-I-C-K, Klickback.
Klickback, kickback. Okay.
So yeah, Tommy
Shut a
came up with
click.
the name actually.
Yeah, I mean, let's just see how it goes. Let's stick with it, and hopefully it can form a strong brand.
And the click is for
As in the shutter speed? The
shutter speed.
Click.
It's not clickbait, or what was it, Toby, that you thought it was?
Like click as in like people click on the video, click on this podcast to watch it.
It's a shutter click.
It's a shutter click. Yeah, just
KB.
And like we're
just to
kicking back, so it's click back, so like
we
kick back.
we said it here first, just to make the record show. It's the shutter.
Yep.
All right.
Shutter.
Got it.
Click.
So episode 1, guys, let's get to know each other. We got a few, well, I haven't really prepared anything. I'm pretty bad that way. But questions, just to get to know each other.
Yeah, so basically today we're going to ask each other questions because obviously I think the people listening might not know us very well.
I mean, even if they do know as well, they might even learn something more.
Oh, yeah, for
especially
sure.
through these questions.
I've got some juicy questions.
Some juicy questions.
I'll-
Just like the dumplings we had before. Juicy.
Oh, jeez.
I'll start it easy. Jeremy, what's your favorite memory from your recent trip to Vietnam?
Oh boy. My favorite memory would be shout out to the Flying Art Film boys and girls. We were on the boat. We wanted to shoot the sunset. It was a scene where we just wanted the model to talk about reminiscing about times in Vietnam and her family and stuff like that. And so my friend was helping the guys get up the roof because we needed to get up the roof to fly the drone.
Yeah.
And something went wrong in the process. As in, my friend that was helping, get the stool up and then to be able to get upstairs, up on the roof, he couldn't hold his position, and it turns out he had a blood nose. So I got a photo somewhere, but you just see his blood just dripping off his nose, and he's like,
"Oh shit!"
Yeah, so that was a pretty cool memory. But I think on a more serious note, I think the best part was just cycling around town.
Yeah,
getting a bit of exercise, working those legs. But we also managed to get a human dolly setup going, me riding in the front bike, and then my friend who had the blood nose was on the back filming the guys on the bikes
Yeah.
behind us.
That's
And
awesome.
that was a bit dangerous on the roads of Hoi An. Almost hitting a few cars. But
Oh, so it's not like a busy road.
It was a busy road. Well, we all know what Vietnam's like, right? It's
Yeah.
chaotic.
Bikes everywhere.
But in that chaos, there's something calming about it.
Oh, yeah.
It's organized chaos, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's my answer.
Nice.
Great.
I like that. All right. My question is for Tommy, or even in Jeremy as well. But like,
We'll go to Tommy.
Okay. So, So you have various talents, right? But what's a talent or skill that you'd want to pick up?
Like something I don't currently have.
Yeah, you don't currently have, but like you maybe like want to dive into.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'd want to develop a finer palette.
Okay.
Culinary wise.
Ah.
I think currently, like, I don't know. I'm really interested in food, and I think my current palate is pretty unrefined. I'm pretty happy with anything, and anything kind of tastes really good. But I want to be able to create better, I guess, better food, better quality food, and I would need to know what that tastes like to be able to deliver that. And so that's one of the things I would create.
What are some interesting things that you've eaten in the past?
Is that your question?
Nah.
No,
That's not a-
that's a
follow-on.
a follow-up accessory question.
Interesting things I've eaten. My favorite dish when I went to Korea in 2015,
okay.
it was in Busan, and that's the port city on the
Yeah,
bottom
yeah,
of South Korea. And it was such a hot day, and we decided to go to a seafood restaurant.
Yeah.
I didn't really know what to get, so I think I just picked something off the menu, because obviously I don't speak Korean. And it's called mulhue, which
Okay.
basically means like water and like raw fish.
Oh.
So it's like a water. It's like a raw fish broth,
Oh, okay.
and it's the best thing I've ever had
Wow.
in Korea, and it's like got like a sourness, like a tanginess to it.
Okay, yeah.
And so obviously that's like the sashimi part of the fish, yeah.
Yeah.
And then the lady came out after that, like 10 minutes later, with a hot broth with the bones of the fish. So she used the full fish to create like a
gee.
cold dish and like a warm dish, and that was peak for me. That
So
was
the
good.
cold dish would be the raw stuff, right?
Yeah.
Damn, I would think that. Damn, I'm gonna get sick.
But having both,
Yeah.
I think you gotta have one after the other.
Yeah.
But the flavor there was unbelievable. I obviously haven't been able to like taste any sort of like replication of
Yeah.
that here.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was a really good meal for me.
Would you maybe try and make it yourself?
I don't even think I could. And that's why I wanted a bit of like a finer,
yeah.
more refined palate.
Yeah. Would you like watch like the movie Ratatouille and it's like
I love that movie.
Yeah,
I love that
yeah.
movie.
That's
an inspiring movie.
Yeah. 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 Good times.
All right, your question, Jeremy.
My question. Toby hasn't answered a question yet, so I think I'm gonna ask you this: if you had a chance to make a milk tea joint, what would you do differently?
Oh, what would I do differently? So not the name.
Yeah, so you're Gongcha's
Ah,
competitor.
Like my shtick.
Yeah, you're like.
What's your unique value proposition?
Yeah. What would you? All these shops around Swanston Street, you know, they're Gongcha's pretty up there. What's the chart? Coco Curry. I mean, not Coco Curry. Coco.
There's Share Tea.
Yeah.
There's all of these milk tea places.
You know, they you know, I like them, but
Yeah.
you know, I feel like there could be a change. What would their change be for you?
The change. Oh, gee. Damn. I actually have no idea, but like, I think the first thing that comes to mind, because like, you know, like, a new tea chain that opened up is like Teaser,
Yeah.
and like they try to have like a photo wall.
Teaser. That's
Yeah.
an interesting name. I like
I like
that.
it as well.
Yeah.
The one near my house in Glen Waverley,
Yeah.
it has like a nice flower wall
Yeah.
that people can take photos of.
Wait, is it in the central?
Kingsway.
Kingsway. Oh,
Yeah.
Kingsway.
So like I was thinking like maybe actually have like, because you know how like in the city they took away all the those Japanese photo booths, like Photoplus and stuff like that. Like
Did
those,
they?
In Kingsway.
on Swanston.
Swanston.
Yeah, they took away all those like novelty photo booths.
Oh yeah.
So I was thinking of like actually having a photo booth with like a tea thing, and like they
Oh,
can like
nice.
Oh, that's interesting.
do photo booth and tea. So
Photo
it'd be,
booth and tea.
photography.
Photography friendly.
Photogenic. Photo. No.
He's trying to
Never
think
mind.
of a name.
Oh,
No,
fuck,
never
the
mind.
name.
Never mind. All right, I'm out.
Fuck,
Alright.
Okay. All right.
My question to Toby.
Oh, gee.
Oh, Toby, you're up.
Toby, what is your favorite suit of cards and why?
Favorite suit? Gee. Oh, I don't really. I think for me, I've never really like focused on like specific cards or like suits. I don't know. Like it's very objective. Like I don't pick one. Like I don't have a favorite card. Don't have a favorite suit. But like I just like the entire deck itself. Like the not because
If you had to pick one.
oh gee. All right. Spades. And why? Because it has the ace of spades, and ace of spades is always different, and that's what I want.
What do you mean it's always different?
The ace of spades, because it's always like like it's
Oh,
the big-
it's designed differently?
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It also has a lot of historical value too. Ace of Spades.
I don't care about the
Oh,
history.
yeah, history.
What's the historical value of Ace of Spades?
Something about Vietnam War.
The Vietnamese will find it as
Really?
the
Yeah.
card of death.
Yeah.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
So
Like
the US used to sell decks of cards that just had ace of spades on it, and they gave it to the US soldiers, and they just spread it all over the field, and the soldiers would get scared of it.
And then they'll put it.
Wow.
They also use suits on soldiers' helmets
Yes.
to identify their branch and where they sit in the
Oh,
army
like a
and stuff
hierarchy.
Like that.
That's the
Yeah.
only thing I know about.
Yeah,
Whoa, that's
I
pretty-
recently watched that in my documentary binging.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
That's pretty interesting. I didn't know
Yeah,
that. Learned something new.
the more you know. Okay.
He's up. Toby's up.
All right. Jeremy.
Okay. Fire away.
What's a passion that not many people have know about you? Like, what's a passion that probably none of us know about you that you have? Because
okay.
I know you're a really open guy. So what is a secret guilty passion of yours?
Secret guilty passion.
It doesn't have to be guilty. It's just not a non-well known passion.
I've had this passion for a while, but I've
Okay.
kind of let it go for a bit. I'm really into romantic comedies, Korean dramas in particular.
wow.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Like the really cheesy stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, I
The
don't know
more
the side of
cheesy-
you.
Cliche.
The more cliche it is, the better it is.
Okay.
You know?
Really?
Juicy.
Yeah. Let me think. Let me think of one that. My favorite Korean movie, probably top 3 would be My Sassy Girl. I don't know that I teared up at the end and
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
Big
it was-
man is teared up.
it was a nice film to watch.
Okay,
I really enjoyed it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, so the idiot over there is saying something, but yeah, we also have guests on this as well. But something about Korean dramas, it just makes me feel emotional. It taps in that side of me that I don't usually get to express, every now and then.
I see.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So I guess that's what I'm passionate about. I used to watch like the whole season in one night. I wouldn't get
damn.
sleep. And I think it's because of that. That's why I kind of retired from it.
Okay.
But I do want to get back. I do want to get back into it. Yeah, that's my answer to the question.
Dope.
Wow,
Yeah.
cool. I didn't know that.
Yeah. Is it my time to
Your turn.
question? Oh, Tommy. Tommy.
Fire away.
Okay. What to ask Mr. Quo? Okay. What would you... I think what would be... I think this is pretty generic, but I want to hear what you say. What would be the last thing that you would like to do on this planet if it was your last day? Besides from the typical say goodbye to my parents and whatnot, I want to know your last
Selfish
dying
act.
wish. Your selfish act.
Your selfish act.
The last thing you do.
I think the first thing that came to mind was try to, if I had the, I guess the capacity and like the skills to, I'd try to like turn someone's life around when they're feeling at like their lowest.
Oh,
Like I'd want to like make
That was not
Like
a selfish act.
like a one-on-one impact.
Okay.
Like I think because a lot of people could impact like a population of people, like a
Yeah.
large group of people.
Yeah.
But I think even having like a one-on-one, like I feel like I'm emotional now. Even having like a
Whoa.
one-on-one impact could I don't know. I'd feel okay to leave the earth.
So
that.
that's Tommy's politically correct answer. I would like to hear Tommy's
that's my
real
real
answer.
answer.
I'm joking. No, I applaud you for that sincerity.
Mr. Nice Guy.
Yeah, but selfish act. Come on. One selfish, just for
acts.
yourself. Just for yourself. You know, do you want some Versace fucking diamonds or
What's
like,
the-
You would
point of
steal
that?
some A1 Wagyu beef.
I need
and
some
just
I'd probably eat something pretty good
eat something pretty good.
A1 Wagyu beef.
A1 Wagyu.
if that's my favorite food at that time.
Oh, okay.
I'd go for that.
You know the cows, the cows sign, before you eat the most premium Wagyu beef there is on this earth, they have a certificate listing the date of birth, the name, the imprint of the cow's hoof.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. And
so you know, like that cow, like
On a
gave
deeper
it to
level.
you.
Yeah.
You know the
Oh,
cow
it came
from the
personally.
heart.
oh my god.
and like the 5 stomachs that a cow would have or something
Four.
like that. Four. But yeah, interesting.
But the
fact.
cow, in quotes, wanted it for you.
Yeah, apparently the cow lived a good life.
Okay,
As stated on the
I believe that.
certificate.
Yeah,
I
no,
believe
no,
that.
Yeah. Damn. All right.
All right. My question to you, Jeremy:
Okay.
if you could master any language in the entire world, what would it be?
I mean, he hasn't even mastered English.
Yeah, I know.
No one's mastered
I
English.
haven't really
Yeah,
grasped the English language, let alone Vietnamese. Man.
Vietnamese.
Shout out to all my Vietnamese brothers and sisters out there.
Hello.
Hello, Toby Trin. Damn. The one language that I really want to master, I would probably master the Korean language.
Whoa.
So I can be in a Korean drama and fulfill my Korean drama fantasies and have a girl fall head over heels for me, but then break my heart at the same
Oh,
time.
no.
But then come back to me.
Oh yes.
Yeah. And then she gets sick.
Oh, no.
But then I save her from an accident.
Oh,
yeah. And then we live happily ever after, right?
And then your kids get allergic to fish.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's a never-ending cycle.
Jeez.
History repeats itself in different ways. But yeah, I think that's
Korean.
Korean.
Do you know a little bit of Korean right now?
Yeah. You want to talk
let's hear it.
broken Korean?
Yeah,
Let's hear it.
Gwenchana?
Oh, okay.
괜찮아.
Gwenchana?
Yeah.
Nice. What does that mean?
How are you? No.
No, it
Are you
doesn't.
okay? Wait, was it? What?
Yeah, it's like you okay.
Are you okay?
Yeah,
Are you
yeah,
okay?
yeah.
I butchered that completely.
It's alright.
I just want to have Korean barbecue, man.
Oh yeah.
That's the real reason why I want to know Korean.
So you can walk into a KBB place and just
Yeah.
order like whatever.
Yeah.
I can read a Korean menu.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Look at
yeah.
that.
I think one of the best dating spots would be a Korean barbecue place.
Dating spot.
Yeah.
Like to take a girl to
Oh.
a date.
We'll take anyone.
I can see that.
Yeah. Tommy's
I
guilty
mean,
of that.
you can take your time at a KBBQ.
Yeah, you can help flip the meat. Serve,
the meat.
Take care of
Flip the
whoever you
meat.
want to take
The
care of.
meat.
Show them some love.
Rapper meets lettuce wrap.
Yeah. Feed your significant
Some
other.
I've been watching too many Korean shows.
Yes, yeah. All right, that's my answer.
Tobes.
That's my answer.
Tommy. So, would you prefer a penthouse suite or just like a small house in the burbs? Like way out.
Is
in
the
the burbs?
pen in the city?
Yeah. But it's like it's high up, so it's like pretty
So
secluded.
you mean? Yeah, I'll take the penthouse.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Like I'm thinking of my current living situation.
Yeah.
And I live further away from work than if I was from in the city.
Okay.
And I wouldn't mind living in a penthouse in the city.
Yeah, that'll be sick.
By yourself.
Oh, all my friends live in the suburbs.
Yeah.
That's
By
a good question.
yourself.
Wait,
So-
but am I with someone in the suburban
By
house?
yourself.
Everything's by myself.
Yeah.
Oh, penthouse.
Okay, yeah, that probably makes it easier. That probably makes it easier. My
You
bad.
can sit up real high, observe the scenery,
Yeah,
nice,
I mean, I
some
love
nice
that.
Observe the
cityscapes.
people.
I like what people watching.
take a few pictures of the people.
Cityscapes,
fly.
yeah.
Yeah, that
Some
one.
astrophotography.
Do some
Oh, yeah.
urbex photography.
Urbex. I am the Urbex.
Oh, yeah. Big boy.
No, I'm kidding. I didn't do any of that.
All right, we're gonna stop it right there. Still recording.
Are you
Alright.
just press record now?
3,
Yeah, okay.
2, 1, and we're back. All right, how you guys doing?
Good.
All
Yeah,
right.
yeah, we're good.
So let's continue on with the questions.
I believe it's your turn, Jeremy.
Yes.
My turn to ask a
Yes.
question.
Yes.
All right, Toby.
Yo. Yeah.
Would you ever go bald? Would you ever shave
Yeah,
your hair off?
I've thought about it. Yeah.
Would you ever shave your head off?
If you guys listen to the podcast and you can't see anything, Toby has bright pink hair underneath that cap. Oh, look at that! Look at that mane.
Yeah.
It's hot pink.
He
It's Barbie
is-
pink.
You can spot him a mile away.
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
that-
Toby.
Let's
Yeah.
put it that way.
And Toby's never shied away from color in his hair.
No.
He's always. I swear, every time I see him, he's got a different color in.
Yeah, but I mean, now that you're seeing me more often, it's like it's always pink now.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
I guess so.
When would you shave your head off?
I considered shaving my head off. Like I don't know, multiple times. I'm down for the challenge.
Yeah.
Not even.
Have you done it before?
No, never shaved my head. Like I've shaved the sides as you would. Like
Wait, can I see
No.
if? I don't know, can
oh, you're trying to imagine me
I'm
bald?
trying to see. Imagine. I reckon you'll look fine bald. I think you got the facial structure for it.
Yeah.
It's a different look. Definitely gonna be.
Dude,
a
I
very
reckon you
different
will look like a straight thug, man.
straight thug. Gee,
You'll scare some people away.
I don't think I want that. I'm already
He's
having
trying to get more gigs.
I'm already having a hard time getting people to come to me anyway.
You're gonna
So.
start talking like Ice Cube or something when you start shaving
It's
your head off.
it's his only differentiator at this point.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yo, what up, fool?
Is it Ice Cube?
No. I think that's. I butchered it, man.
It's alright. It's alright.
Yeah, I can't do impressions to save my life.
Tommy,
Oh, okay.
your turn.
Am I to ask questions?
Yeah.
To Mr. Toby.
Oh, okay.
Toby,
Yo.
how has your input on RMIT love letters affected your love life?
Oh my! I didn't even know about this.
Oh my gosh.
How'd you know about
Well,
that?
he's commented quite a bit.
Oh my.
He-
Is this
he's-
still happening?
He's in a few posts.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Yeah, so I'm just wondering,
Wowee.
Have you been seeing results?
Oh,
And if so,
God.
what are they?
Oh my goodness.
I didn't know this about you, Toby.
Yeah, there's a lot of I'm not saying there's
No
a lot.
judgment.
There's a few posts of me on RMIT love letters.
About you or you reaching out to people
So some friends made posts about me,
as a joke.
as in like the Bachelor style. Like we've got Toby here. He's like
Magician.
He's a magician. He's a photographer.
He would take nice pictures of you.
He won't just take nice pictures of you, but he'll also capture your heart. And I was like, what the hell is
Oh.
this? What is this? And like they're like saying like what kind of girls I like. I'm like, oh boy. The results from that, none. But
Did you get a date?
no, no.
Damn, that's quick.
It's pretty sad. But I have had a few moments where some people have hit me up on Instagram like for photos and stuff, and they're like, wait. I remember you from RMIT
Oh,
Love
no
Letters.
way.
And I'm like, oh no.
That's pretty funny.
It's like,
I mean-
I remember this Instagram.
It's pretty like I think the people who engage in it are pretty well connected.
Yeah.
Like Melbourne's such a small city as
It's
well.
pretty wild. But yeah,
That's interesting.
No luck.
That's juicy.
No luck from RMIT Love Letters, unfortunately.
That's alright.
But I think I wouldn't be too. I mean, I'm down for it, but RMIT Love Letters,
Alright.
it's not something I'd expect.
As in, if someone reached out to you through RMIT
yeah,
Love Letters.
it's just something for me. It's like I don't imagine myself being with someone from like a love letter sort of thing.
So, ladies,
Oh boy.
gentlemen, gentlemen. I don't know Tommy, state of Toby's
I'm pretty straight.
preferences.
I'm
Pretty straight.
I'm
Okay.
pretty straight. I'm sorry.
Just ladies and maybe gentlemen.
Nah, I'm good.
Yeah, just Toby. He's single, ready to mingle. It's pretty cringe right now. It's really embarrassing, bro.
Oh, dear.
He's about as ready as his hair.
Oh boy.
No, but I'm sure you know beyond RMIT Love Letters is someone for you.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
One day.
You got to diversify your investments.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding.
See, the one thing that everyone should know about Toby, is that he can blow your mind with his magic tricks.
Okay. Thank you.
No, he's actually like seriously talented.
Very talented guy.
This is too much, guys. I'm gonna change the subject here. My question for Jeremy.
Alright.
Okay, so we know that Ratatouille inspires Tommy, but what movie inspires you?
Ooh.
Or like what
movie?
movies have inspired you, and in what way? Because I know you watch.
You're a big movie guy.
Yeah, I know you watch a lot of movies, a lot of documentaries, a lot of.
I think
now we know watch romantic Korean movies as well.
I think one of my all-time favorite movies is oh damn it, I can't believe I forgot about this.
What's it about?
Wait, 1 second.
He's doing a
Let me search it up. I know
He's doing
I
a
know
search.
who directed it, Justin Lin, the guy from Fast and Furious. But it's a complete Asian American cast.
Oh, okay.
Better Luck Tomorrow. That's it. Better Luck Tomorrow.
What's it about? And give us a quick.
So it's your typical teen flick,
Yep.
but with an whole Asian American cast.
Yeah.
And obviously they, allude to certain traditions and customs from Asia, but for most not just like that latest movie, rom-com movie. What was it?
Crazy Rich Asians.
Crazy Rich Asians. It's like a rom-com that just happened to have Asians in it, right? It was kind of that approach. And I felt like just the editing, the way things flowed and the structure really influenced how I wanted to approach filmmaking.
Okay, yeah.
And I loved it. It was funny. There was a lot of serious drama in there. It was really intense. Some killing and like people dying and stuff like that.
That was a teen flick. It's a teen flick.
It goes beyond a teen
Oh,
flick.
wow.
Okay,
some
yeah.
Western elements in there,
Gee.
some thriller, all of that stuff. So it goes through some really serious issues, and it doesn't dilute that fact,
And so what you're saying is it inspired you in the plot and also the way it was shot?
Plot, like the screenwriting and just the way it was shot.
Yeah.
Just the way things panned out in the screen.
Right.
Yeah. I love that movie.
It's good.
Better Luck Tomorrow?
Better Luck Tomorrow.
Shout out to Justin.
Justin Lin.
If you're listening.
I hope it was Justin. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Justin Lin. But yeah.
Dope.
My turn to ask a question.
Yes.
I believe so. So this one goes to Tommy. I know you shoot a lot of portrait photography.
Right.
And it's been very consistent so far. So I challenge you. What would you do? What kind of concept besides portraiture and the typical style that you would do? Not that there's nothing wrong with it. What else would you do? What would you like to tap in?
I've actually been trying to learn how to take like really good food photos.
Oh, nice.
So recently, if I'm not eating with someone and I'm just like by myself and I have the time to whip out a camera when like there's food in front of me, I'll try to like position it, get the right lighting, style it correctly to take a really good, like a really compelling like food photo.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I think like there are a lot of food photos out there and that's cool, but I really want to like really like master it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
like I feel like there aren't a lot of people who are really good at that because it's such a niche industry, but getting the right styling and the right textures in the photo, the right shadows, even like if you're even like, let's say if I'm at a restaurant and I receive the food, right, I have no control over how the chef intended it to look like. I have no input in that. That's all like, up to the chef.
Yeah.
And so I want to be able to get to a point where maybe if I'm working in that industry, I can help advise with the chef. Oh, this is how I would like we should approach it for this kind of brief.
Interesting.
So tapping into like food styling.
Yeah.
And I guess influencing the photography of the food.
Interesting.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like that.
Awesome. Good answer. Good answer.
Cheers, mates. But I do a lot of like other like stuff besides portraits. I just upload those.
Oh yeah. My bad. But you love doing portraits. Am I correct?
That's the most fun I think at this point.
It's good.
And I'm gonna ask you a question back, Jeremy.
All right. Awesome. Fire away.
If you were at home on a rainy day, what would you do?
If I was at home on a rainy day. Well,
Romantic Korean movies.
If I'm not working, what would I do? I'll probably eat something.
Okay.
Just to stay alive.
Oh, yep.
Yeah, nice.
You probably breathe a little bit
I'll
just to
probably
stay
breathe
alive.
a little bit, yeah.
Have a bit of a sip of water.
Yeah, all
Just,
right.
Just a bit.
indulge in that lifestyle.
Yeah.
That I usually do every single day of my life.
Right.
Damn, what would I like to do? I'd probably end up watching YouTube videos about the rain.
About the rain.
Oh, okay, yeah.
About the rain.
I'm gonna be honest here.
So like you're the random guy that's like, like sees something, thinks about it, and is like, all right, I want to watch more of that.
If I'm curious about something, and it doesn't have to be the rain, it can be anything, I'll just YouTube it or Google it. I'm like, I want to know more.
You see a cow, you think, what happens to that cow?
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
right inside this head of mine is a database of useless stuff. To be honest,
That's all right.
but
You must be a king at Trivial Pursuit.
But yeah, that's probably my realistic answer. Being in bed watching YouTube videos, or maybe listening to a podcast. Probably listening to the
Probably
next
listen to
Klickback podcast. I don't know.
Plug.
Shameless plug. But yeah, I don't know what. Probably just hanging with family or whatever.
Yeah, right.
Looking at memes.
Okay.
Yeah, probably that's probably.
So
yeah.
taking it pretty easy.
Yeah.
You take it pretty
like literally
easy.
kick back.
Just kick back.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, I really appreciate the alone time these days.
The free time that you
Fair
have.
The
enough.
free
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
Closed doors. But yeah,
Behind closed doors.
I'll leave that up to interpretation.
Shout out to David Shin.
Yeah, behind closed doors.
yeah.
Totally irrelevant storyline,
yeah.
but
But yeah, that's my honest answer.
Good answer.
that's good. Yeah,
Yeah.
I like that. I like
Yeah.
that. My one's to Jeremy. What is something about your childhood that you miss?
Ooh.
My childhood.
Assuming you have one.
Sorry.
Assuming you have
Assuming-
one. Yeah. Because we're both Vietnamese, man.
Yeah,
trust.
yeah, it is.
So,
Yeah, there's some hardships along the way,
Yeah.
right? I don't. There's honestly there's so many things that I miss about childhood, but I think the one thing that I really miss the most is experiencing that journey going back to Vietnam when I was a kid,
Oh.
because I really had a mad time sitting on the plane, being a part of that process, checking in. Now I really hate it because it takes so long, but that fact that I'm going somewhere, I really enjoyed that as a kid.
How old were you back then?
I started traveling when I was just a baby because my parents would take regular trips back to the motherland. But yeah, and getting to see my cousins eating a lot of cake, playing a lot of internet cafe games. I think that was a favorite moment. Just
yeah, internet cafes.
internet cafes. I played a lot of CS.
Maybe
CSS.
Yeah. Shoot your AK-47s, so your Colt carbines. But yeah, or maybe I played a lot of MMOs. Yeah, I think that journey going
Yeah.
back to Vietnam was probably my favorite childhood memory.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Dope.
Okay, this one's for Toby.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to do a cop-out question like shaving your head, but so let's get more nitty-gritty, more personal.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay.
What's up? What do you want to ask?
If you could do something differently in your past,
In my past.
yeah, please specify at what age and what would you change? Yeah, what would you change something about your past? It's one small thing. Doesn't have to be super deep. It can be very superficial.
I don't know. I think those kinds of questions, like, no offense to the question,
Yeah.
to the asker of the question, but like the question itself, like, if you think about it, it's like everything in your past has happened, and then like it's led you up to this point.
Yeah.
So I mean, but those like small moments were like, damn, I shouldn't have eaten those donuts. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't matter to me.
So let's change that question.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
like,
So what he's trying to say is like you're pretty happy with.
yeah,
Like,
Where you are.
I understand.
I'm not saying
yeah.
I'm true happy, but like I'm glad that like I'm still alive at this point. Like,
Yeah,
it's all
yeah,
good.
yeah.
Like
That's-
I'm fine. I can deal with where I am right now.
That's really important. Okay, let's switch it up just a little bit.
I'll give you a switch.
what would you, like the butterfly effect, right?
Yeah.
If you change something a little bit in your past,
Mm-hmm.
what as out of curiosity, you sit back, you change that in the past, and you get to see this whole thing unfold, this butterfly effect.
Okay, yeah.
What would that small thing in the past you would like to change and see something happen later down the track?
Does it have to be small?
It can be big, doesn't matter. Just something in the past.
Not learn magic.
And how do you think that would
Whoa.
unfold?
I just want to see how I just want to see
Whoa.
the kinds of people I would meet and not meet.
What would you predict would happen later down the track?
I'd be like a social recluse.
Really?
I just because I learned magic to meet and learn to interact with people and walk up to people and gain confidence.
Do
So
you think-
if I didn't learn magic, I'd probably be totally introverted, which I still am, but not as heavy.
Do you think you will look the way you look right now with the pink hair and all?
No, actually.
What do you think? How do you think you'll dress up?
I'd still be actually, to be honest, I'd probably have brown hair, because I think around the time I started learning magic, I was also into that whole. I had the K-pop phase,
Okay.
so I had silver hair and
Karibi phase.
Yeah, I had
All
brown
right.
hair. So I'd probably be still going around that.
Oh, interesting.
I'd probably still be on that train. So yeah, not. I'm not saying I don't. I'm not proud of it. Yeah, whatever.
No, that's fine. We all grow up.
Yeah.
Dude, I had a hipster phase when I was back in high school.
Yeah,
Yeah,
same.
I was I look back now, I'm just like, what have I done?
I used to wear a fedora, man.
Oh,
Yeah.
I can see it in a fedora there.
I used to wear a fedora.
I feel like that would have been you.
it was a
man, you
wild
could have been a
thing.
pimp if you didn't learn magic.
Actually, the age I wore fedora, it was early high school.
Wow.
Any reason why you wore a fedora?
Milady.
I thought it was. I thought it was cool.
It could be cool.
Definitely not.
Cool
I think
subjective.
it depends on what
who
you.
you are, where you came from, your upbringing, all of these things.
Yeah, it depends on what you match it with. There's some things that are made for the fedora.
Yeah, definitely not.
Some-
I was not made for fedora.
Let's be real. Let's be real.
Yeah.
Let's be honest here.
Definitely not.
All right,
Yeah.
awesome.
This question's for you, Toby.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, I'll go.
Who is your role model in life?
My role model. Oh man, I think because I don't know. For me, it's different role models for different aspects in my life.
Let's hear some.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, magic. There's big magician role models. For me, there's Justin Millman, which is comedy magician stuff like that. Photography role models would be the people around me. It's not no big magician, no big photographers, but
Oh.
just the ones around me because I think I gain the most inspiration from them.
It's kind of relatable, right?
Yeah.
It's easier to relate to.
You see a photo that they take and the place they took it. It's oh, that's the kind of shot they got.
Awesome.
I want to try to do that.
Likewise.
Yeah.
Damn.
So yeah.
Man, respectful in this room.
I think it's the circle jerk at this point.
Come on.
Interesting though. How about, let's say, not part of your
Creative.
yeah, let's just say in life, who
In
do you,
life.
let's say in terms of values.
My values. I'd probably have to be my dad. It's really interesting because he's actually a full-time pastor at a
Yeah.
church. So some days I'll have my dad and some days I'll have a pastor
Oh,
at
really?
my house. So it's yeah, it's just sometimes I'll get a full Bible conversation with my dad.
Oh,
It's
okay.
not like Bible bashing, but it's just having a conversation.
Is that what they
about-
call it, Bible bashing?
Does
not-
it
yeah.
get pretty intense?
No, it's just me wanting to being curious more.
He just brings the Bible study home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But other days I'll just get clean the dishes, and I'm okay, sure.
Is okay. Interesting.
Standard.
Yeah.
Asian
Standard Asian
parents.
parents,
Yeah.
stuff. And I'm oh, okay. But
Yeah, that's cool.
But it's just interesting because I can see his hustle as a father
And that's
papa.
what you respect about him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool. My question. Sorry, yeah, we got a bit deep there.
No, that's I like it.
That's good. It's
Yeah.
juicy.
All right. Let's go with. Okay, Tommy. If it wasn't for photography, what would you be what else? What skill would you pick up aside from like the food culinary aspect?
Yeah.
So like around the time you learned photography or started picking up photography,
Yeah.
well, if you didn't jump into photography, what would that skill be?
Yeah. It would be design.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Photography for me came secondary design.
Okay, yeah.
Because I only picked up. I bought my first camera when at the end of high school.
Yep.
But I got into design really early on. It's really a quick, funny story how I even got into it. You know Call of Duty?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I used to play like a shit ton of that when I was like in year 7, 8. Like so much. I played like I clocked like 3,000 hours before I hit like year 9.
Shout
like,
out to Activision.
Started Activision, MW2, COD 4,
Hi,
all the
Tommy.
Modern Warfares.
Jeez.
But I was playing so much of that. It was such an unhealthy amount, right? And the reason was because there was a community of like content creators. They were making like YouTube videos of like montages and trick shots and that kind of stuff. And I was part of that community, and they uploaded all their stuff to YouTube, right?
Yeah.
And back then on YouTube, they had the banner graphics and like the background displays and stuff. And someone needed to design that for all like the groups and the clans and that kind of stuff. Yeah. So I was that guy in the community. I kind of learned that, jumped into Photoshop, and I started doing all of these graphics for different people in the community. Yeah. And so that's how I got into graphic design.
Nice.
Awesome. From
that, I decided I had to quit playing God, and I just went on and like pursued like a self education in design.
Yeah.
And I've been building up my portfolio since maybe like year 9 until around even this year.
Oh, okay.
So
you're still like designing stuff?
Oh, occasionally. Yeah. I've done less of it, but if it wasn't doing photography, it'd definitely be design because that's my background.
Oh,
awesome.
I like that. Yeah.
Sweet. Following up on that design stuff, so you were, in the past you were at RMIT, and I think a lot of people, would like to you got to where you are right now through unconventional means, right? You dropped out of university and you made a career out of yourself. How was that process? Personally, for me, if I did that, that would be very challenging, especially for myself and for my family, particularly my parents. But how was it for you?
I think I'm very grateful and blessed that I have really open-minded parents. Yeah. I mean, they're both the youngest siblings of like they both have 8 siblings.
Oh wow!
On both sides, and so they're actually like very like childish and immature people.
Yeah,
but they're also really open-minded.
Yeah,
and when I told them that I wanted to quit uni and pursue like a career of my own, they were actually really supportive of it.
Yeah,
that's good.
I think they showed that externally. Maybe deep down, they probably wanted me to stay in school because I think that's what all parents want, like something secure. But they believed in me, and I'm really seriously grateful for that.
It's good.
Quitting uni is a big leap. It is an unconventional mean, and it does. You need to be competent in it. I built my portfolio of graphic design work, photography work, marketing work, social media stuff for around 2 or 3 years.
Yeah. Until
the point where I decided I'm ready to take this and build a career.
Nice.
Awesome.
That's nice.
That's very motivational.
Cheers, dude.
Nice.
Here's a question for you, Jeremy.
Far away.
So a lot of people, I guess you even hear from this podcast, you're a very sociable person, but I think you do also prefer, you enjoy your alone time. So do you consider yourself an introvert or an extrovert, and why?
Okay, interesting question. I consider, I've talked about this with heaps of people, and I think I've come to the conclusion that I'm pretty introverted. I'm actually introverted, but just happen to pick up, the courage to start talking to people and realizing, you're not going to get anywhere by just sitting in a chair in your computer playing games all day.
Yeah. Right.
I think I asked that question to myself. I'm like, are you just going to be in your room, or are you going to get out there and do something?
Yeah.
And I think by the time I told him, like, I want to do something with myself. I don't want to be in this position anymore. I just started to say, fuck it, you know. There's nothing, you know, nothing wrong is going to happen if I ask this person, hey, how you doing, you know. I think people appreciate that.
Yeah.
You know, I think from there, I kind of picked up the pace, got really comfortable and started socializing with people. And I was like, there's absolutely nothing to lose when you do it. And I'm very thankful that day that I, you know, told myself just do it.
Yeah.
It changed. It changed the whole scenery, like the scenery, the grand scheme of things.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Wow.
But I do. Yeah.
Deep down.
Yeah, deep down, I just like to be alone, and like it shows through like my communication. Like I don't respond very well and stuff like that.
Really? You think that you don't respond very well?
No, I think I'm very lackluster these days, and that's mainly due to the fact that I can be very lazy. You know, I think that's why I'm introverted in some ways too, because I just didn't want to go through that process of small talk or whatever.
Right.
And I've kind of lost my line of thought. But yeah, I'm introverted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I would have thought you to be more of an extrovert.
I think to some degree, people are like everything else.
Yeah.
A bit of this and a bit of that.
Yeah.
There's no black or white.
There's no absolutes.
There's no absolute.
Yeah.
And I think as you grow older, you start to realize that.
Yeah.
But when you're younger, you're confined to certain groups.
Yeah.
And that mentality that you have, you know, as children, you know, it's just how it is. You know, complex thought. We haven't developed a lot of complicated type of thought. You know. So like the more I realize, like, I'm a blend of introvert and outrovert, but I would say I'm a lot more introverted.
Yeah.
That just happened to just learn how to talk to people. Yeah. And I think the way I approach talking to people is kind of like a game, you know. As I don't want to make that sound like I'm a robot or anything, but it's just like, you know, in my head I naturally think of certain scenarios and paths in my head.
Yeah, a lot of people think themselves as like robots though. A lot of people think like they think that they think very logically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they think that they have no emotions, and from these conclusions they classify themselves as like robotic.
Yeah.
To a extent.
I'm far from a robot though.
Good.
I have a beeping. No,
beeping. You are a robot.
Not a beeping, but a beating.
Beating hearts. Oh yes, there we go.
A beating heart.
Nice.
I'm not the Tin Man. All right, take a break. All right. 3, 2, 1, and now we're back. All right, guys. Question rounds again. We're gonna finish it up. Last few questions. All right, Toby, your turn.
Tommy, what's your favorite board game?
It
It can be like a card game, board game.
The first thing that came to mind was Scrabble.
Oh, okay.
I think I'm a word guy.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I'm very interested in the English language.
Yeah.
And words really fascinate me. I'm really into like psycholinguistics actually.
Oh.
And
what is psycholinguistics?
Psycholinguistics is basically the combination of psychology and linguistics. Linguistics is the study of language.
Yes.
And so basically it's determining and studying why certain people use certain words within like small groups, big groups, different time differences within different cultures, within different societies.
So kind of like language behaviors.
Language behaviors and even how language forms behaviors.
Okay, yeah.
I'm really interested in that.
Psycholinguistics.
That's my word.
That sounds intense. Scrabble's intense, by the way, as well.
Yeah.
I'm not that good at it, but
I'm
not even that good at like words with friends. But yeah, it's cool. I like it.
We're all English ESL students at this point. My turn to ask the last question. Who do I choose? Oh, I haven't asked Toby yet. Okay.
Oh, what's up?
Toby.
Yo.
That's a fun question.
Oh, okay.
Golden Gay Time or Maxi-Bon?
Golden Gay Time.
Okay. That was easy.
That was easy.
Okay.
Like,
Why?
Golden Gay Time, dude. It's honeycomb. with like a bit of vanilla ice cream in there, with chocolate dipped and cookie bits all around it. Now, actually, it's really funny because I used to hate Golden Gate Time. But the thing is, the thing is, I used to hate Golden Gate Time, but I never tasted Golden Gate Time before.
Oh, you're one of those fuckers.
Because
No, I'm joking.
I thought the cookie bits were actually nuts, and I thought the idea of nut dipped ice cream was dumb. So I
for
never
real?
tried it until I was craving ice cream. So I had a Golden Gate Time, and I was like, oh, it's cookie bits. This is so good.
Wait, quick follow up question.
Yeah.
Do you think pineapples belong on pizzas?
I don't know. Like, I don't care because, like, if you order a pizza, order it. Then if it has pizza on it, if it has pineapple on it, I don't care. It's food.
Are you saying you're not the one that's ordering the pizza?
I order my own pizza.
So you don't mind Hawaiian pizza?
I don't care.
Well, how about you, Jeremy?
I love Hawaiian pizza, man. I like the fruity,
Like,
that taste, the sweet taste.
I just think if people don't
Get out of there.
It's such a heated debate.
Okay,
It is. Some people
my
like-
personal opinion that if people don't like pineapple on pizza, then don't eat pineapple with pizza.
Correct.
Wait, Tommy, are you a pineapple person?
I don't
Pineapple
even
pizza.
get the Hawaiians.
Okay, yeah. So that's my thing. Like if
I don't think we can be friends anymore.
if there's pineapple on the
No,
pizza,
I'm kidding. I can
then
eat
order,
Hawaiian. I can eat Hawaiian.
order the pizza without the pineapple. Like,
Right.
it's not hard. You don't need to make a debate about it.
Yeah.
You know? It's dumb.
Some people are just like purists though.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're very neutral, very diplomatic, neutral.
I'm a bit of a purist with pasta making though.
Oh, okay.
Why is that?
Like,
As in how so?
I would only follow a recipe if it was done by an Italian person.
Wow.
Yeah.
So if I invented this dope ass pasta, Jeremy's special carbonara,
Carbonara-
would
carbonara
you
is a sauce.
consider?
Carbonara is a sauce, not
I'd
pasta.
consider it.
Okay, carbonara fettuccine. Jeremy's dope ass carbonara fettuccine.
Fettuccine carbonara.
Fettuccine carbonara.
I'd definitely consider it. I'd want to know how you make it first, but I'd have a preconceived notion. I'll leave it at that.
How much percent Italian do I have to be for you to consider my recipe?
Your great grandparents.
Oh, great cameras. Might we have to do a DNA test and
You might
reveal-
have to, man.
Yeah, okay.
Come back with me with results.
All right.
All right, and then one last question from me to Toby.
Okay.
What's something that you've been worried about recently?
Something I've been worried about recently. Well, I think for me, something I've been worried about is my not exactly like future, I guess, but like more career path.
Oh yeah.
I think especially for me, because like I think like I've been wanting to, I've been in and out of situations where I'm like, should I drop out of uni and just go full like hustle something?
Yeah.
Or,
Tommy
like,
style?
yeah, Tommy style, or like stick with uni to just in case for a safety net, or like do uni really well so I can like actually get a really good job in whatever field I'm doing.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I think something like I'm really worried like what career path I want to get into.
It's interesting because sometimes we think of traditional career paths,
Yeah.
and we don't have the ability to like see future career paths.
Yeah.
Like
Like I used to think getting a 9-to-5 job was the goal, but now like because I've started doing more creative stuff, I'm like, I kind of want to do creative stuff all the time and get paid for it.
oh yeah, for sure. That's I think that's what we all strive to achieve,
Yeah.
right?
It's something you definitely have to find the love in it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're going to burn yourself
Yeah.
out.
Absolutely. Like burning out is like the worst feeling as a creative.
But which can happen to us to the best of us.
Yeah.
And that's a loaded topic and something we can talk about in another episode.
I looked at you, Tommy. I know what you're thinking.
Wow, I'm missing out here.
Okay.
But yeah, thank you so much, guys, for tuning in for our first ever episode of
Thank you.
Klickback.
Hope you guys enjoyed listening and like it was entertaining, and hope you guys want to stick around for the next episode.
Yeah. Really appreciate you, everyone here.
Yep.
Had a good chat.
That was good. I learned some stuff.
Yeah.
I
Hope
know.
you guys can learn something too, you know?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, tune in next, guys. Next time.
Next time.
Tune in next time, guys.
Should we say the topic for next time or just leave it hanging?
We'll leave it hanging.
We'll leave it hanging. We'll leave it for your imagination, guys. Up to you guys.
All right, guys. Have a good one.
All right. See
All right,
ya.
peace out.
Peace out.
Woo!